first heard about the fellowship on Facebook, of all places. So I thought, all right, I'll apply for this, see how I go. And then I managed to get it, which is amazing. And I just kind of wrapped up my work at the university, wrapped up my contracts and headed over. If I wanted to work at Media Molecule, I would have to really sit down and be like, okay, what's my pathway to get there? I'm going to have to do this, then I'll have to do that, and I'll have to talk to people, and it would be something that would take me a really long time. But with this opportunity, it was simply a matter of applying, meeting the people, and also for me to know that actually I do fit with these people really well. When I first arrived at Media Molecule, it was quite intense. You could see through the window that was there just like this fantastic bright pink carpet. And when I actually entered the door, it was like walking into Wonderland. It was like just craft and paper everywhere on the walls. There was like their BAFTA awards on the wall as well. And you could tell they really cared about the people that were working for them. They cared about the space as well. So my formal role was as a producer. I had also actually applied for the programming role as well, but because I have a game background, I found that as soon as I got there, they recognised that, and that became very useful in my ability to communicate with the team. I came to work on Tearaway Unfolded, which is their PS4 sequel of the Vita title Tearaway. I came on probably 3 months before shipping the title, so it was quite an intense time to come on. So it was a fantastic experience to be able to go there and see like a big scale company with big production going on, and to feel a part of that, and to be a part of that in a way I don't think I could have experienced here. The biggest challenge was definitely, I guess, being thrown in the deep end with it all. And I think that was also a really important part of the learning process. So that was the first thing, was adjusting to that, adjusting to the company culture, and I think also a little bit was adjusting to England as well, living outside home. Another one of the big challenges I guess I faced was learning different ways of communicating. Much of production is communicating, whether it be with the developers or whether it be with the higher ups at Sony or other marketing divisions. I had a few things I wanted to get out of the fellowship when I first came into it. The biggest thing I think was to understand how a company like Media Molecule runs themselves. I wanted to make connections and meet new people. I wanted to see what the scene was like outside of Melbourne, to see what they were excited about, and to see how they then took that out of themselves and put that into craft. The final thing I wanted to see out of it was to simply become better at everything I know how to do. And that included not just technical skills, but also my organisational skills, and obviously as a producer to understand what goes behind that. The fellowship absolutely met my expectations. Not only have I got a whole lot of new skills and a whole lot of new connections, and I understand the game scene in a very different way than I did before, I've also got myself a job out of it. But the benefits also back to Victoria and to Melbourne and to Australia as a whole are fantastic as well. So being able to go to England and see how they structure things there and then come back and apply that all over here is a phenomenal opportunity. I am so excited by the game sector in Victoria. Simply, there's just this amazing talent that is just waiting. Well, some of it's waiting, and some of it has already been unleashed. And you can see that in constructions like the arcade, where people want to be there sharing their interests and sharing the space and sharing their craft with each other. It's really important to get women into leadership roles in games, simply because there aren't many and there's a lot of talent we can pull on, but also because there's a lot of value in diverse voices, not just in gender, but also in race and sexuality and every other diversity there is. The support I got from Film Victoria was amazing. They were incredibly friendly and caring, and you could tell they just wanted to help you succeed in every way they could. The best thing I can say probably to anyone is simply to know what you love to do and to keep doing that and to always keep learning.